Alrighty, what's going on, guys? My name is Alex Widuch and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today, guys, I'm super excited to bring you guys this content, and if you guys are not subscribed, make sure you guys are subscribed and hit your post notification bell so you don't miss out on any more future videos. The TT needs some loving, so let's jump right into today's video and give her some love. TCS sent me some liquid moly 5W40 and an AMSOIL EA034 oil filter. This thing is 99% efficient, up to 20 microns. I needed a good oil filter for this, and I looked around, I shopped, and I saw my best options, and I went with the AMSOIL. There could be something better. Throw it down in the comments what you guys think, what you guys use, and what you suggest for me for next time. But I'm gonna try this out, and hopefully it's good. I've been two-stepping the TT like no other, and the oil is super black. It smells like fuel, and I have not changed it since I got the car, but I knew the previous owner, and he had done the oil not too long before he had sold me the car, so I felt safe with that. But I figured we've been throwing some big flames, we've been doing a whole lot of stuff we've been abusing, so let's go ahead, change the oil for the first time in this car, and so we can get rowdy with it. So if you guys haven't seen the video, 2 videos back, I cut a hole in the Mark 1 TT's hood. This was the cleanest TT hood I probably have ever seen, dent free. I felt really bad about doing it, but I did it for you guys, and this car looks way cleaner with a hood exit. And the only thing we need to do next about the hood exit is make the teardrop. I've got the parts in, so I want to make the whole thing a teardrop, have it nice and sleek, flush with the hole. So make sure your post notification bell's on so you guys don't miss out on that video. And we're gonna get this thing up on the jack stands. We're up on the ramps, which are right there. For the car, now today's like goal for the video is 500 likes. I really appreciate if you guys go ahead, throw a like on the video if you're enjoying it so far. And also today's hashtag for the video is #car, as seen on the screen. When you guys throw that hashtag, it shows my videos on more people's pages, and it really helps spread the content. And I just wanna make everyone smile. So I wanna make everyone super excited to work on their cars, and just by throwing down that hashtag, you guys can help out greatly. Now my ramps are homemade. These were made by my great uncle. He's from Poland, and these things have been doing me right for the past like 6 years. He actually used them for his tractor, and these things are nothing special. So I want you guys to know you don't need the best of the best, and these are probably more sturdy than any of the plastic ones you'll buy at the store. You could get the metal ones, but I extended these out for low boy cars. The TT is probably the lowest car that I've ever tried to bring onto this, so we might need to use more wood, but we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna go ahead, pull this out, pull it over there so we can get it on a nice level area. Right now it's pitched to the side so the oil will not come out of the oil pan as easily. So let's go ahead and move the car. TT starts so well, probably starts just as well as my Mark 5 TDI. It honestly starts better than the Mark 6 bone stock TDI, and this thing doesn't let me down, and I absolutely love this car. I've been really growing with this car, and I see you guys are loving the car on the channel as well. I'm so excited to jump into more content with this car. Where we parked the TT on the driveway, it's a super tight spot. As you guys can see, there's a drain right there, and then there's the Mark 6 right there. So I gotta have that precision, but I've been used to the precision for years, having to get my cars in tight spots. And we gotta warm this car up, so I'm gonna drive around the block, warm it up, and we're gonna get it sitting so then the oil can flow right out of the bottom of the car. So I got the Mark 6 moved, the TT's idling right there, warming up. I'm gonna pull it to right here in this area, and I'm gonna use that black pad to put underneath the car so in case any oil spills, it's not gonna leak through onto the nicely new paved driveway. So let's move it. Oh, it's so slimy. Ugh. Clean. We're on the ground. I'm gonna go ahead and move the TT into the general area, line it all up. Hopefully we can just pull right up. If not, we'll get some other wood and we'll make it so we can drive onto them much easier. All right, so obviously this isn't gonna work. This is hitting here. We've still got all this gap, so we're gonna go to the backyard, just get a piece of wood or two, and we're gonna step it up onto there. We're gonna move the ramps back, and then we'll be able to hop on. Just what I need. All right, so this looks sketchy, but it's gonna work. I'm gonna pull that right up onto there, that right up onto there. So guys, cross your fingers. Take 2. Try number 3. We did it, we're up there, so let's make sure this thing's stable and won't fall over on us. Ooh, Joan Carl just pulled into the house. Beautiful. Now that we're up on here, everything's secured. It's time to jump underneath this thing. Let's open the hood first. Ooh, that thing opens so amazing, doesn't catch. It's freaking awesome, guys. One of the things I was thinking about when I did this boost piping is how am I gonna get into the, you know, the oil cap. It comes off, luckily. You just gotta move it out of the way. It's really hot, so, oof. Well, fun fact for you guys, I've actually never changed a gasoline car's oil filter before. I'm used to the hex style where it's from the top feed and it's a paper filter. So I'm interested to see how this works, and hopefully the vice grips work, and we're gonna find out. Hopefully you work. All right, so the channel locks didn't work, but I'm gonna go ahead and try another method. I got one of these I just found, but I think it might be a little too big. I'm gonna try that out, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna try the screwdriver method out. You guys know, put a screwdriver up to it, smash it through, spin it. But I don't have the proper tool to get on the backside of this one, but you're supposed to put them on hand tight, and that's it. So whoever put this on before put it on way too tight with the tool, and they put it back on with the tool, they messed up. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get it out, and wish me luck. Here's the oil filter from the bottom side. As you guys can see, it's really tight in here, and I'm gonna try to squeeze it out through this water hose right here, and we're gonna get it out through there, but it's in there so tight, so getting a screwdriver in there is gonna be really hard, so I'm gonna try to do it from the top. All right, guys, we have success. I took the vice grips right here, and I've just been fighting this thing for the past like 10 minutes like this, and I finally got it. And my friend Patrick, who has his Mark II TT, just pulled up like 10 minutes ago with my brother, and he's like, oh, I got the tool at home, and he was gonna go get it for me. Just kidding, I never asked him, I was too ashamed. And I got it to go loose in the amount of time from when they left. So I got it loose, so I'm about to take it off by hand, no screwdriver needed. So I'm actually gonna leave that now until after I drain the oil. I got underneath the car to do the drain plug. I haven't done the filter yet. And the drain plug is an Allen key that's been on this static car for way too long, and that's completely shaved down. And I had to hammer this Allen key and bash it out because the freaking, it was so bad. But we got this Allen key in there. Now I'm gonna get the oil drained out, and then I'm gonna work on the oil filter. I know it seems backwards, but I feel like this is the way I should go. And since I got this Allen key on here, I'm just gonna back that off a little bit, and we're just gonna spin it. And the copper gasket still looks really good, so it's about to come out. All right, so this oil's almost done draining. It's been going for about 30 seconds now. I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes till it goes drip, 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 and then I'm gonna throw that bolt right back in there, and then we're gonna go for the oil filter. I'm not even gonna touch it till I throw that drain plug back in, so I can have this drain pan sitting directly underneath this. But as you guys can see, so quickly, it's already empty. So we're gonna let that sit for a little bit, wait till it stops dripping, and then send it. So after working that for another 10 minutes of just constant little movements, I got it out. It's hand tight. Guys, remember not to put it back in with the tool. Just make it hand tight. Oh my God, I gotta stop filming. It's all running down my arm. Oh my God, my camera is covered in oil because I wanted to get this shot for you guys, but look at my hand. Oh my God. This oil is everywhere. At least I've got this old bed sheet underneath here, but geez. All right, so now that I got the oil filter all the way out of the car, just remember, guys, it's gonna drip down your arms. And to have fun while you're doing this, to laugh when you get all dirty. But this thing looks good. It's a STP oil filter. It's junk to me now, but at least we got it out. We didn't have to put any holes in it, so I'm gonna go ahead, fill the other one with oil, put oil over the gasket, and then throw it back in the car, and then fill her up. So I got the new oil filter in the box. I'm gonna go ahead, open this up, and I'm gonna fill this oil filter up so there's no oil starvation issues. And I'm gonna coat the seal with oil so it seats nicely. Got the Jimmy Oaks pour going on right now, boys. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Get a little bit higher. Yes, there we go. A little bit of a spillage at the end, but Jimmy, if you watch this, I hope I made you proud. Last little snug on the drain bolt. That's all tightened up as well up there. All the oil is cleaned off, so now it's time to throw that 5W40 in. It's finally cooled off so I can mess with it. Come on, there we go. If anyone was wondering, yes, my Sony a6400 is completely covered in oil, and so is my Joby tripod, so let's dump this in. Let's get this oil off our hands and off the camera, but let's see if we can get a Jimmy O pour going. All right, so I've got no towels to catch this, and if anything drips out, I'm gonna blame Jimmy Oaks. Yeah, so blame Jimmy for this one. Oh my God. Let's see if we can get some height on this. It might be out of frame now. Ooh, every time it glucks, it goes back and it almost kicks out. Not a single drip. And I go back in because I just got it on the coil pack. Oh my God. The coil pack is full of oil. I blame Jimmy. There's a little bit of oil left inside of the jug. I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna pull the car off, check the oil, and hopefully the oil change is done. And guys, comment down below, fail, because I did not do the Jimmy O challenge correctly. That's the way it goes. Yeah, so before we take the TT off the stands, I've actually got to go pick up some parts for a top secret car, but today's Instagram shout out goes to Y8_BTP. As you guys see on the screen, he's a big supporter of the channel and he loves the content. And if you guys want a chance for your Instagram to get shouted out, today I'm changing it. All you have to do is comment down below what kind of car you drive, leave your Instagram handle, and that's all that's needed, and you're gonna get an Instagram shout out possibly on the next video. And thank you to Brandon Perry is his actual name. So thank you, Brandon. I just got back with the package and I'm super excited. The owner of them and I were chit-chatting for a little bit, and it was nice seeing another Volkswagen that was stands. So if that doesn't give you any little hints, we got some top secret parts and I hope you guys are excited. Make sure you guys are subscribed and post notification bells on. But let's pull this TT off these ramps and let the oil cycle. Nice little roll off, and I gotta put something back underneath this car because when I took that filter off, oil is all over the subframe. It's gonna leak all over the driveway, so I gotta get out there. I was underneath the car, I adjusted the dog bone mount all the way maxed, and it clears the hood perfectly. There's no like if, ands, or buts. The dog bone was a little bit loose, so that's why sometimes the hood closed, sometimes it wouldn't. So now that it's tight, there's no question about it. The fitment is amazing currently. We are gonna be doing that teardrop, which I'm excited about. I got that box, and let's move this car. The TT key just came apart. It was the guy. Joey, give us the rundown. What's going on?
Well, the rundown is that I can't throw a good frisbee in a couple minutes, but you know, my sack's right open. I'm not even kidding. Dude, I did a full split.
Oh, I thought you were going to catch it.
Nah.
All right, guys, so I just got back home. I'm about to two-step this thing, about to take it out for a little drive. We got it all insured. It's ready to go. And she's got her fresh oil change in there, which is awesome. Super excited about that. And we got the dog bone all tightened up. I've got the O2 sensor all hooked up and the exhaust is tight. So she's ready to spit some flames. So there's only one last thing to do. Let's head out. Also, I didn't want to forget, this is all filmed in Mexico. Is it recording?
Yeah.
All right, guys, Nick's holding the camera. We're in Mexico right now. It took us 2 days to get here, so I'm about to two-step this thing. Let's send it. Well, I just got back to the house and I'm actually really upset with the way that thing two-stepped. Back in the day, I used to be able to just put my foot down to the floor like this. And it used to just two-step like crazy on command, and it would just go like an AK-47. And now it doesn't two-step at all, basically. So I'm thinking that maybe I'm gonna have to change back to the stock coil packs. Ever since I did the red tops, it hasn't been as good, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I'm gonna put those stock coil packs in there tomorrow off camera, and I'm gonna see how it does. But you know what? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. Remember, don't let anyone put you down. Don't let the comments get to you. Don't let anyone's commentary at car meets. Don't be afraid to go to car meets. And just do you, enjoy cars, and live life. So guys, I'm peacing out there. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. We're very close to 20K. We're gonna be doing that 20K giveaway with ECStuning.com, guys. So don't miss out. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace out, and enjoy your car.